Dylan, did you just join? Dylan. I didn't. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, I'm just playing War Thunder. It's a normal stuff today. Fucking game takes all my time, and you feel like you get nowhere. Fuck ass game, dude. This game feels like you sink months into it. Like how many? You know what? Wait. Give me a second. How many hours have I've been playing this since October, and I have 341 hours into it. No, the fuck we don't make. Shut up. And it feels like you get nowhere. Yeah, I'm just saying you feel like you get nowhere. Jesus Christ. I don't care about your year streak. You fucking yeah, it just means you're a bigger loser than me. That's all that means. And that's exactly what that means. It definitely does. We out here. Yo, Emma. Ah, I see you're finally here. uh, Emma is Emma is someone I know from a different community, from a live stream I catch every Wednesday, and yeah, no, I usually go in the pre-stream and I'll talk to them. Yeah, by the time the streams are usually like doing the pre-stream stuff, I'm usually like on my way home from work, and then I get home and I usually stream on Wednesdays. But it's a stream called Too High for Stupid, and it's like it's a podcast between a guy named Kiwi Tapes and Smokey MCC, and they talk about people like Nova and DSP, and I don't know. I always go in there and make like jokes and stuff. Yeah, they talk about me too, because I'm just always out here doing degenerative shit, It'd be like that. You want to invite Nick? Told Ewok you bullied White Frog about him being homeschooled. Wow, Meg, gonna throw me under the bus. Wait, what'd you say, Nick? Oh, okay, so you're lame. We love degenerates. We like making fun of degenerates, Emma. What am I doing? No, I'm not doing that. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Dylan, what are you? Yeah. Hey, Dylan, what are you gonna play? I got you. Okay, is anyone joining me? Bro, you joining? I can't hear. I can't. Wait, you're in what? We're really gonna do the basement story when Emma's here. Jesus Christ, I've been good, Emma. We're really doing It's an inside joke, Emma. They're not. I don't have a basement. Look, you scared Dylan away. Look what you did. You, no, you scared Dylan. Yeah, no, I'm most of the time, Emma, I do gaming streams. Every once in a while, I'll talk about something else, but I'm not like Smokey or Kiwi in that sense. They're a little bit more entertaining than me. I'm in the game now. Yeah, Jewel hasn't been China because he's in your basement. No, Jewel's been moving into his new house. Wait, I thought Jewel was in the attic. Who's in the attic then? Emma, have you been catching up with with what Nova's been up to, by the way. Like, I don't know. Out of all of them, I find him the most fascinating just because I don't know. He's like the most active out of any of them. But like, he's fucking crazy, dude. Like the false copyright strikes and everything. I don't know. There. Nah. Run, you're gonna be... You're not oh my god. You're getting me killed, Nick. Shut up. Yeah, because you're typing. I looked up to see the message that popped up. And you're talking about... TBH, I haven't in the last week or two. I've been super busy. That's understandable. I'm just asking because the couple people, you know, me, you, Cal, the other Emma, the people who usually catch the pre-stream and just kind of joke around. What? I'm just gonna ban Nick from the channel. I think that's like the goal. What, Mig? What you got, Mig? I don't want to be next. You're not gonna be next, Emma. No one's getting. What? Defect took my hands and made a necklace. Fuck you, Larry. What does that even mean? I made a necklace out of your hands? How does one make a necklace out of hands? This is my community, Emma. They're a little strange. They're a little strange. Interesting. I want to know how you make a necklace out of hands. Like, now I'm genuinely curious. How does one... Larry said I took his hands and made a necklace. Does he mean I took his hands and made a necklace? Or did I make a necklace out of his hands? I'm kind of confused. I'm a little confused on the meaning of that. By the way, I kind of sacrificed myself so I can invite you to the round. Mr. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, I did a challenge without even actually trying to do the challenge. Give me a second. Where are you? No, I haven't had time, and I'm probably not going to be able to do it, but I'm fine with it. It's not that big of a deal to me. Yeah. Well, I'm on a PlayStation, so I'm gonna have to see about that. Mig, stop it. I'm at 8.3 right now. Do you want me to move down or what? Okay, I'm just trying to get the IL-10. That's a 5.0, but I'm moving slowly up the tech tree for the planes. It's a little different with the planes because I don't like doing just air battles. I don't know. That's just me though. Well, Emma, I apologize for your first interaction here with the weirdos, but you know, and look, Nick left. I bullied him so much. I bullied the little Serbian kid so much that he left. Yeah, I need sad music playing in the background and be like, if you donate today, a Serbian kid will get bullied. In the arms of the angel. So Emma, besides the Kiwi tapes and stuff, because I watch that, I drive for a living. So the thing is, it's like I always listen to that. Like in the morning on Thursday mornings is typically when I watch the rerun. What other stuff do you like watching, like on YouTube? I mean, I watch a lot of local stuff. So you got like Bloodspeth, you know, Kiwi. Mig, stop it. You're not actually in a basement, dude. I don't even have a fucking basement. I live on the Gulf Coast. Okay? If I had a basement, it would flood. And then you would drown. So you wouldn't be typing. Shut up. Anyway. Zero's back. You're good. I assumed you had something to do. A lot of people joined at once, you know, normal stuff. Not particularly. I'm just in a round. What you got? A YouTube short? Yeah, I can walk you through that in a second. It's not hard. Or what are you doing it from? Like a computer or a phone? Because that makes a difference. I'm assuming. Computer? How do you... I've never really used a computer to upload. I always edit things on my phone. Yeah, Nick might be your better bet. He left for a little bit. I can message him in a little bit and see if he's going to come back. But, you know, I've just realized something. I've never really used YouTube from a computer, or haven't in the last, like, 5 to 10 years. By the way, police body cam footage, that's kind of fun. They have this other guy I watch. They make more jokes out of it, and they watch, like How to Catch a Predator. If you're... It's a guy named Cinnamon Toast Ken. It's him and his friend, and they always watch, like the old To Catch a Predator, Dr. Phil, some weird shit. But... Okay, so when you're looking at your computer, how do you upload from a computer? Yeah, that sounds really dumb, but even my audio and stuff, what I'll typically do is I record it using an external mic, and then I edit everything down on my phone whenever I make a video, just on my phone. Okay, that makes sense. Do not look in the attic, though. Mig, it is time to stop the joke. It's time to stop. Stop it. Get some help. D. Okay. Okay, I got you. I got you. So for me, I'm trying to think of how you would do it from a computer. So what you do for mine is you just hit the plus at the bottom and you'll scroll over to short, because it goes video, like live, short, post, something like that. I don't know. Nick might be the person. Yeah, yeah. Like when you're on YouTube, you'll like. I don't know. I was trying to think of how to explain it better than that. Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of those. Yeah, Nick might be your best bet. Go into the. I've been distracted. I'm just driving around and talking. So go into my Discord and type in Snail, and it'll be follower of the Snail or whatever he fucking nicknamed himself to, and yeah, so he should be able to walk you through making a short on computer. I don't really have the luxury of having a computer quite yet. Um, so yeah, I've been doing. Yeah. It's just a joke because we're always playing War Thunder and the Snail's greedy. Yeah, no, if you guys haven't, like and sub, all that fun stuff, you know, we get down to it, and we just, I don't know, we're gonna try to just talk about the most random shit today. That's just, you done forgot to feed the snail defect. I'm always feeding the snail. The snail's sucking the life out of me, man. I don't know what you mean. The snail is a thief. Okay. That should be your better bet to actually get the information you need. Heyo! But yeah, need more snail? No more snail. No more snail. We're not... Damn it, I was gonna shoot him. Okay, I gotta pay more attention. I'll try to respond to people when I can. If he gets shot, I'll know. With 1,000 battles of death. Where did he get shot from? I'm looking. I don't even know where the dude just got shot from. I know where I got shot from. Okay, I gotta focus, dude. Wait, what'd you say? I got shot straight for him. Maybe that Bert. No, that Bert was ours. Like that was our teammate. But then he got shot. That's why I was like, who shot him, Mig? That's why I was kind of confused on that. Do you see any planes up? How is this dude not dead? Jesus. I think it just kicked me from the call. Well, that was weird. It just kicked me from the call. It just kicked me from the call for some reason. Well, no. Don't know what that was about. What's up, Taco? Sorry about that. I was wondering why it kicked me from the call for a second. So, where I'm looking for the plane. Yeah, I need to like focus up and just like be prepared. That's the game. That's the game right now. Can we? Give me a second. Yeah, I was trying to hit this thing. Well, I got points. I don't think that's gonna help me very much, but yeah, this is not the proper beginning to this game I was hoping for. Yeah, no, but I just like 8.0 is where I have my WZ, that thing I was just using. I don't know. I didn't really have a good proper. The first match which I played, you asked like as I got into it, so I kind of threw that. Bro, I'm in school camp and cracked a firecracker. That was illegal? How big was the firecracker, Taco? That's the question. That would have been helpful earlier. Oh, he left. I'm so dead. Like F3, it's illegal in Germany. I don't know what kind of firework that is. Okay, well, he left. I guess that just leaves me then. We'll see you in prison, Taco. Jesus. Okay. I'm just gonna start another match. Oh, that's not bad. That doesn't seem as hard as it sounds, though. True. I mean, I get it. Yeah, I don't know how to do that in that. I know YouTube has their own proprietary like editing software that you could use. Viper, I already told you, dude, it's Wednesday. I already told you that. Okay. I definitely did. I even posted it. I said this today, Wednesday, Minecraft, and then Friday was the new Resident Evil when it comes out. Oh my god, my ears popped. I posted it, Viper. I did. It's in the Discord. I said yesterday. Like, and I hit the corner of it. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Give me 1 second, Mig. I hear something right in front of me. You could play a match of War Thunder. I mean, it's cool. Come on, I gotta do something here. Non-pinned? Okay. Okay. I'm cooked. Yeah. Built a flamethrower? Why would they let you do that? Why would they let you do that? That's kind of nuts. My problem with the Minecraft world, by the way, Viper, is I don't want people stealing my stuff. I'm just saying. Still a little peeved about that because it's hard to find the items I had and people are stealing, thieves. And I don't know who did it. Yeah, no, I want to know. I want to know why they're letting you make deodorant flamethrowers. That's kind of nuts. I'm doing terrible today. Jesus. I know someone stole your copper, but they stole something a little bit more valuable. The rubies are harder to find than the copper. The copper we can get you more of. Okay? The rubies. The rubies. They're stealing my fucking rubies. What are we shooting at? Okay, give me a second. Trial MD? MD? Good. Okay, we gotta take an objective, guys. Yeah, we do. Okay, Taco, I'll catch you later. Yeah, we need a way of like keeping track of our stuff. I'm just saying, because I don't want people to keep thinking that's okay. I don't know. I like people to be respectful about things. What? Yeah, well, why wouldn't I still be here? I'm kind of live right now. It's not public per se, Emma, so I don't have like a realm. But whenever I go live, you know, the world's open. It's just like a normal world, but yeah, I mean it's public like that, but it's not like a realm where you can join when I'm offline. That's the only issue. Ooh, that's not good. 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 Yeah, I'm trying to back up as much as possible. Jeez. Yeah, no, I mean, but you could still join whenever I'm live. It'll be Wednesday when I play Minecraft again. It's a horror world. We got like the cave dweller and some extra armor mods, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty good time. White Frog, why don't you just join the Discord? Damn, he still got me. My parents took my PC. Oh no. I mean, we could build a tunnel to everyone's base. We kind of have that base already built to the new guy on the server. We went through the mine system, remember, and it's like it ends up right next to his base, which is kind of good. Also, yeah, what are you doing for them to take your stuff, man? I do also need to invest in a PC. I'm currently on a PS5, Emma. It's kind of expensive right now, so you know I'm just making do with what I got. Running a YouTube channel from a PS5 and a cell phone. Nice. What games do you play? Anything in particular? I'm assuming, if I may to say, you already said you like Minecraft. I don't know. My wife really likes The Sims, so I'm assuming something like that. You know, Sims. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not a Sims person myself, but they just take it for no reason, then make me work for it. That's kind of nuts. We're taking it. Yeah, work for. I had chores, but my parents weren't gonna be like, until you do it, we're taking it. Like, nah. That's crazy. It's like a loan. Reverse loan system. Red Dead Redemption, okay. Forza Horizon 5, and I just beat Ghost of Yotei. Okay, so you're a proper. Jesus Christ, I'm reading chat and getting fucked up. That's my goal today, apparently. Reverse, bitch! Anyway. He fucked up my turret ring. I can't turn. Really messed up my turret ring. By the way, Emma, have you ever played any of the Resident Evils? The new Resident Evil comes out Thursday. I'm gonna be live Friday playing it. I'm kind of excited for it. What was that? What just fell? Used to do the same thing, but I don't. Yeah, my parents used to take things when I misbehaved, or like if I failed, like, a test or something, which wasn't very often. But my parents didn't just be like, "Hey, we're taking it for the day until you decide you can work it off." That's kind of a nuts conundrum. I'm being quite honest with you. I don't think that's normal. I'm not saying your parents are weird, White Frog. I'm just saying it's not normal. I figured out what fell. It's my panda. Little rubber panda thing. Yeah. Are you still there, Zero? Gotcha. You still just setting up your short? Yeah. I'm assuming you're doing like the editing process now. But I know the story pretty well. Oh. Okay. So I'm a big Resident Evil person. I plan on playing through a lot of things on the channel. It just finding the time, because I work like 10 to 12 hour shifts most days, 5 days a week, and it's kind of nuts to try to find a time to do it. I already played through the OG Resident Evil 4 from like. Did your parents buy your PC or did? Oh, okay, I see what you're asking. But I played through the PS2 one already on the channel, and I was. Well, then I'm in cement under his. We're doing that again. You're not in cement, you fuckers. Jesus Christ. I don't have a Diddy dungeon underneath my fucking house. No, I got for Christmas a few years ago. I mean, so they got it for you. I mean, I get it, but I don't know. Them just taking it randomly, in my opinion, them taking it randomly to just have you work for it. It'd be better for them to give you like a set chore list per week and be like, hey, until you finish these, don't get on your game or something like that. Or instead of just being like, hey, we're taking the PC. Like, I don't know. I feel kind of icky about just them being like, okay, we bought it, we're taking it until you decided you earned it. Like, I don't know. My parents never did that. Maybe it's weird for me. My parents always just gave me a chore list and then like, what's up, Jordan? It was always like, hey, until you do your daily chores, like they would give me like daily chores, and they'd be like, hey, here's like the dishes or the floor or vacuum or something. Blah, 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 blah. Don't encourage the stealing things, Viper. Don't encourage. Oh, he was hiding! Damn, that thing looks weird. Okay, I'm gonna push left instead of, or right instead of left, and I gotta step it up. Jordan, if you want to join me after this game, it's just me right now. You can play just about any nation you want. I'm just on China. I still haven't played the Resident Evil 4 remake. Probably should. I have all the Resident Evils. There's, like I said, I buy things sometimes, and I just haven't had a lot of time to play other things. I'm watching. That is not how you is he trying to spell anime? Because that says anima. The bedroom to your parents. Hide their teeth. What? Viper, you shouldn't be encouraging these things. Look, I did it. My parents stopped. That's kind of crazy. What's up? Did I get the helicopter? I do not think I got the helicopter. That's great. That's great. Yeah, thanks, White Frog. I was trying to get the helicopter. Wait, what happened to my rocket then? I'm assuming it probably just missed, but... I had proximity shells. I could shoot it that way. But I gotta get over there without dying. Dilemma. We're in a dilemma. Okay, hurry, hurry, hurry. My God, go. Go, 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 go. Like the rocket just turns. That's stupid. I think it should just keep traveling in a straight line. That would make the most sense instead of just falling out the sky. If anyone has any suggestions for lineups, I'll take them. I'll just think about. Okay, my cat's at the door. I'll think about lineups. See what we can do. I have 5 kitties, Emma. They just keep spawning in my house like Minecraft. They just keep spawning. Speaking of, I gotta go let my dog in a minute. Yeah, no. So I had two. So, well, technically I had one. I bought this house 4 years ago now, 3.5 years ago now, and my cousin moved in because he needed a place to go, and he asked me if I wanted a cat, and he brought me one, which was a snowshoe name. I named him Bubbles because he's cross-eyed. Then that Christmas, I gave my wife a black cat, like a kitten, as a gift, and my neighbors abandoned their cat next door because her husband died. But she was like, "Have you seen my cat?" And I was like, "I've seen her around, but I haven't seen her lately. Why?" And she was like, "Well, I can't find her. If I can't find her in time, I'm just gonna have to leave her." And I was like, "That's messed up." Well, she left her, and then I saw her crying on the porch because the lady just left the house. And I was like, that's nuts, dude. You just leave your cat here. And then I fed her that one time because I get up super early in the morning for work. And I was like, okay, her name was Penny, and I forgot that. And I kept calling her Phoebe, which is what I eventually named her. I was like, okay, Phoebe, I'll see you later. And I went to work, and she disappeared for a few months. So I thought maybe someone got her. I was hoping nothing bad happened to her. No, she came back pregnant. And so I was like, well, I'll keep her because I don't want her to be abandoned again. That's kind of messed up. And then my wife was like, well, what if we keep one of the kittens? And I was like, I guess, but that's a lot of cats. And then the cat she wanted to keep got bonded to another cat. And I was like, well, now I can't ditch any of them. Yeah, so now I have to deal with that every day. It's a fucking shit show. It's a clown house. I found mine in a trash can. What kind of cat is it? Because I mean, I got all kinds. I got a black one, a snowshoe, a tabby, which is Phoebe, a white one with a tabby patch, and a white one with an orange patch. Okay, man, take it easy. Or I'll see you in a minute. Not take it easy. I got you. I got you. I got you. Okay, okay, buddy. I don't know. It's just a black cat. I'm sure my wife would love that because our the black one's her favorite. Forrest is his name. He cries a lot, likes to scratch on things, kind of goofy. But he likes to attack feet when they're under blankets, so you gotta watch out. Binks, that's a cute name. Binks is a cute name. I got a couple shorts on the channel if you want to check them out of the cats. You'll just see them chilling. Yeah, do they attack feet? And I'll be sleeping, and 2 in the morning I feel claws in my ankle. It's something. I'll tell you, it's something. I also have a dog named Pearl too. You have axolotls? Oh my god, that's cool. That's cool. I have a black lab named Odyssey. They I I got her from the Humane Society, and they called her Odyssey because again, it's kind of a sad story, but they called her Odyssey because she traveled from like Texas to where I live, and people were confused because whenever they were looking up her information on her tag, like the chip in the back of her neck, it was deleted. So someone went in and manually deleted it. But they called her Odyssey because apparently she went on a journey, and she's kind of a handful herself. But it is what it is. I'm running a zoo over here. What color are the axolotls? You know what, I'm gonna ask that. What color are the axolotls? Nothing wrong with running a zoo. I could charge guests money to come over and see them. They're yellow with pink floofs. That's nice. Too perfect not to what? Yeah. No, I heard you. I just ignored it. I'm looking for enemies to blow up. Give me a second. There. Finally, dude. That took way too many shots. What's up, though? What you got? I'm sorry, I was shooting at a helicopter with proximity shells. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so whenever I clip I'll be honest with you, whenever I clip things from like streams, if I do like go on a feed or something and I clip it, the issue I have is sorry, I was shooting at something. Whenever I clip something, it doesn't take the full image. I actually have to make sure, like, I try to convert it. If I can't convert it, it's kind of a mess up. But I mean, it's okay. Okay, Jordan, I get it. Uh, okay, so let me give you a little bit of a. It's not 100%, but I've noticed something, especially when you're smaller. If you post multiple shorts at the same time, you will get some traction still because of your hashtags, your categories, your stuff like that. But the more you have out there, it seems like yeah, it's pretty cold here. At least today. It's supposed to be cold today, tomorrow, and it's going to be warmer Wednesday. But whenever you do that, it kind of takes away from what one short can possibly do. You understand? I don't know how. Kind of a weird thing YouTube does. I would. That's my opinion, though. No, I'm not in Nebraska. Who the fuck would? No. This guy sucks. Thank you. Yeah, no. The first short I ever posted was me playing a Halo and teabagging people. Yeah. I went on. That's not bad. So my first short I posted, it was from when I still have my Series X, but I clipped me going on a feed, playing snipers only in Halo, the newest one. I forgot the name of it. Halo, whatever it is. And I was just playing that with some friends, and I got like 5 people in a row, and in between, some dude kept camping, so I ended up like teabagging him. But I went on like a 5 or 6 kill streak, and I just clipped it. And I realized when I wanted to start doing YouTube in like early 2024, I had my channel for 8 years prior, but I was like, what should I post? I mean, I want to do gaming, but then I started going through YouTube, not YouTube. I went through PlayStation's like my captures, and I was like, I could capture things on here, but I don't have anything yet. And then I clicked on the Xbox app, and I went and I was like, I have captures on here. Let me see what I got. And I had yeah, the clip of me going on a 6-man kill streak and teabagging the people in between. So yeah, I was like, I'm gonna post that. That's a good start. It got like no views. I think it got like 100 views, and I was like, okay. Yeah, the first few things I posted didn't do too well, and the first time I got 1,000, I was like, damn, okay. Non-pen, wow, okay. Alright. What is a Dixie? What are you talking about? Dixie? A Dixie? What is that? Sure, send it to me. I can look it up. I can look it up. Let's see what we got. Okay, it's like a minute long. Let's see real quick. I mean, I'm in the South, but I'm not a Dixie. I've never heard that term before. I'll be your first like. Oh, by the way, uh, Emma, apparently Smokey posted an hour ago, Darkside Phil, the worst streamer of all. Just in case you wanted to watch that. Okay, you got some good shots in here so far. Yeah, no, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow when I'm at work or listen to it. I never really watch. It's Risky Ravens, Viper. If you want to post, I don't know how to put what? No, they can't see it. No. But I've been talking about it and they can. But if you want, Viper was asking your name. It's Risky Ravens. But if you want, you can post it in the Discord just so people can I can hear you. No. They can't because of PlayStation's rules on yeah. That's not a me thing. It's okay. So Viper, it's gonna be clips and highlights. The name of the channel, just so you know, if you want to go see that or the video, whatever he's gonna post. I'm fine with it. Just for anyone, like there's some people whenever I first started streaming, they saw that I was small and they were small, and one of the rules we had for the Discord was don't post just like anyone's content, and I didn't really care about the rule myself, but some of the people who I had in the beginning were getting annoyed because they were using basically my Discord to promote themselves, which is not always the bad thing, but it was like a daily thing. They would make like a new video or a new short, and it was them getting like 2 or 3 kills in like Rainbow Six Siege, and they were like, "Hey, go check out my." And I was like, eventually, I got annoyed with it because my phone at work would be going off constantly with people sending messages, and then like people being like, "Oh, go check out my stuff," and I'm like, you know, I don't mind it, but at the same time, this is like my Discord, my channel, you know, like I don't post that much. Like I post like a short every few days, and you guys are posting like you got a headshot in Rainbow Six Siege. Let me clip it, ship it, and post in a Discord. What? 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 Okay, is it like a type thing you're talking about, or what do you mean? Okay, I mean, talk about it. I mean, it's just me and you. you're gonna get my interpretation of everything, but wait, it has how many views? That's not bad. Death, are you doing okay, by the way? Hey man, I mean, it's your first post. You're gonna get some traction and stuff, you know. As long as you know, I believe in you. You got this. Still taking a break? Not really. No, not really. Hey, risky. 1 second. 1 second. So Death, dude, you know, you have my Discord and stuff. If you need to talk to someone like privately, I got you. I'm not gonna say anything out loud. You know, sometimes talking to someone to vent frustration, it helps. If not, I know some people like to deal with things on their own. I'm giving you that outlet just in case, you know, because I don't know your personal life. I don't know, I don't know what's going on, you know. And I know some people, like I said, keep it private, but like if you just need to talk to someone, I can message whenever I can. If it's like during a work day, I'll get back to you when I can. So don't think I'm like ignoring you, but I'm just giving you that outlet. But what were you saying, Zero? I'm sorry, man. It's just he was going through a hard time lately, and I'm trying to, you know, support. Stop refreshing it. You're gonna drive yourself nuts. I did the same thing the first couple times I posted. Just let it ride. You know what I do? I never check my analytics whenever I post something until the first 12 hours. Like what I'll do is I usually post at like 6 or 7 at night when I'm posting a short, and I won't check it until like 6 or 7 the next morning to see how it did. Because typically at that point, most small channel shorts die after like 12 hours, and then you'll get a couple views here and there. It's very rare for a small channel to bust out like your first million views, and it's like something that goes viral for like the next decade. I'm not saying it's impossible, okay? I'm just from personal experience, even when you have something that's like, I think this is going to do really well, and then it doesn't do as well as you think. It just, it happens. But I'm giving you that advice so you don't drive yourself nuts. Yeah. I thought it looked pretty good. I got you. Yeah, I always watch my own shorts like on my own phone, and then I like it, you know, good luck kind of thing. But then I make sure because I use iMovie whenever I'm up, like cutting things together, and sometimes iMovie likes to glitch. So if I add audio or like music to the background, sometimes it doesn't add it to it, and what ends up happening is it sounds like someone's underwater, and I gotta like delete it and try again. Jesus, dude. Where am I getting shot from, dude? That was a garbage round. Garbage round. Okay. Let's see. I need to see. I'm like trying to figure out what I want to do here. It's a bomber. I'm so confused on what I want to do here. Diddy or Epstein? They're both terrible. Hmm, I don't know. That's a trick question, man. What a question. Yeah. Okay. Let me get a little technical here. I'm switching to Sweden for a little bit. So, okay. So while Diddy is a terrible person and some weird stuff were going on at his parties, I don't think he's as prolific as Epstein. Okay. So what I will say is they're both terrible, but I feel like Epstein's on a completely separate level than something like Diddy, if I may so give my opinion. Epstein is a lunatic, dude. And every time I hear about the files coming out, like more stuff, I it's like traumatic. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, and every time I hear someone like named in the list again, it's like the thing is if you're in the list, it doesn't necessarily mean you've done anything. But like as soon as I hear someone's name listed, I get like skeptical because I don't know what it's gonna say. It could be something like they were invited to the island and never showed up, or it could be like, yeah, they were, killing children with Hillary, and I'm like, oh my god, it's hard for me to take anyone serious nowadays. Non-pinned. Okay, I can't penetrate that. Backing up. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. Like, even if you're named like a million times, which it wouldn't be good. I'm not saying you should be. But if you are, it's one of those things. It's all context to me. So like, I know Trump is named a lot, and he's not my favorite guy in the world. But so far from what I've seen, and I've been doing a lot of research, so I don't say something stupid about anyone. It doesn't seem like he was actually doing anything illegal. And he called the FBI on him back in 2008 on Epstein, and so I'm like, kind of skeptical on things. I don't know, man. I'm just saying what I've seen. Like I said, he's not my favorite guy. Yeah, I don't know, man. Epstein files have completely like ruined some people. Jesus, is the thing gonna die? Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like the stream if you can. It helps me get out there. Not only that, but you get to see me be goofy, and it's got him. So I will say this thing is a discontinued tank I got from the battle pass last season. It gave me this thing from the random vehicles, and I haven't used it very much, but it's okay. It seems all right. How often do I stream? Usually like 3 or 4 days a week. It's around those 3 or 4. It's kind of rotating whenever I do. I'm planning on just starting to post at the beginning of each week, hey, these are the days I'm going to go live. This week, of course, it's like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing. I typically go live on Sundays. It's not always a guarantee. But yeah, no, I kind of try to mold it around my wife's schedule because she works some mornings, she works some nights. I don't like to stream when she's here because, you know, limited time together. I work early in the morning, she works like midday to night, you know, it all depends. Whew. Okay, let's keep moving, let's keep moving. I switched nations for a little bit so I can unlock some more points. You know, points. I need some more silver lions. Is this thing stabilized? It is not. This thing is not stabilized. Anything? Ganado, are you there? Gotcha. Okay, well, I'm in a game right now if you want me to invite you after the fact. It's just me and you for right now, I suppose. White Frog's not getting on, and some other people came, went, you know, normal stuff. Okay, we're 2 kills, 3 assists, 1 capture. I heard someone. Okay. They're taking objectives. I'm pushing back towards there. I need to go up the hill faster, please. Where are these enemies? Okay. I'm pushing back towards that now. Okay, well. I finally got to the objective. I don't think I've ever used this thing. I don't know if it's any good. 15 mils a pen. I don't know. I'm skeptical. Well, I know you, Sav. Well, I had only died, or I only died once. I got 3 kills, 3 assists, 2 captures. And, I wanted to try playing. May? Is that okay? Having that scope up there is kind of wonky, dude. Okay, I see him down there. I don't think my 20 mils are going to be able to do much. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, man, you want it? I got it. Okay. This match just feels like it's going on forever, if I'm being quite honest with you. It doesn't feel like it's anywhere near over, too. Onward I come. I keep hearing dive bombing, and I keep thinking it's coming after me. I'm getting a little paranoid here. By the way, you search up Finnish World War II Air Force Roundel? What is it replaced with?
Most of the strategic zones are captured.
The cross. Blue cross. Isn't that what I was just using with my plane? The I missed. Okay, well, fuck me. That's not what that vehicle is used for, but okay. What BR are you using, Kanata? Kanata? I'm not even here. Of course, of course, of course, of course. I'll invite him, but okay. So we played around with this. Tank destroyer. I hear Forrest at the door crying. My cat is at the door. He is crying. Not very happy. Kanata, are you there? The thing is, Emma, when I let him in my office, he likes to chew on things. I'll see what he wants. He probably just wants to, like, rub up against my leg. He always does. Come here. What? You want to come in? I'll let you in for a few minutes, I guess. Come here, buddy. Yeah. You're kind of fat, dude. You're getting fat. You're getting fat on me. I got a dog bed in here. You want to lay on it? Emma, I have a question. Does your cat like stomach rubs? Because all of our cats like them. None of our cats like to claw me. Don't body shame him. I'm not body shaming him. I'm just saying he's getting kind of chunky. He's getting a little chunky, you know? Okay, I'll come feed you in a minute, buddy. That's what he wants. He wants food. Little fatty wants food. What can I say? What can I say? He likes food. Let's see. Why does it keep doing the... Okay, I hear him crying again. Give me 1 second, everyone. I'm going to keep my headset on, but I'm going to go feed him real quick because he's back at the door crying. He thought I was going out to feed him. I'm coming. I'm coming. Immediately runs to his bowl. Okay. I see Fatty. I'm getting the can. I'm getting the food. There you go. There you go. Everyone gets food. Hey, Joey. Forrest. I'm on my way back. Of course, in the middle of the stream, I just gotta feed the cats. The cats. Okay. I'm back in my chair. I guess it's just me. May, are you still here? Yeah, I don't know what nation to play right now. Guess we're gonna go back to China. I'm just gonna take it slow. Fat cats. Indeed. Indeed, ghoul. They're all fat. I'm sorry, that's mean. They're chunky. The fat cat. No. That's you, Mag. You're the fat cat. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to get to top tier eventually on China. I guess that's my goal. My cat is getting fat. I have to stop feeding her so much. Dude, the fattest one is Biscuit. It's the white cat with the orange patch. He got the orange patch, so like I said, Phoebe's a tabby, and their dad outside, who I haven't seen in a while. I'm kind of worried he might have passed. He was kind of a stray. I don't know where he lived. I saw him hang around some houses, but I knew it was their dad because they were always seen together when Phoebe first showed up when she was pregnant again, and I took her in. Biscuit has a solid orange patch on his head, and then his body's solid white. And then Joey's the opposite. He's solid white with a tabby patch from Phoebe on his head. Kind of interesting. Biscuit likes to cuddle a lot. He likes to get in between legs. Yeah. They're all cute. Forrest is the ankle biter. Bubbles is my snowshoe. He has breathing problems, but he's adorable. He's the only one who actually knows his name, by the way. If you say Bubbles and rub your fingers together, like if you just say Bubbles, he'll look at you. But if you rub your fingers together, he comes running to you. It's like he knows. Bubbles does have bubble gut. I will say that. Y'all can hear me properly, right? What the fuck just hit me? There we go. Now I repair. Okay. Mine knows her name too, but I have to call it in a very high pitch. Yeah, no, you can just say Bubbles and rub your fingers together and he comes running. Not only that, but he has really bad breathing problems. I need to get him looked at soon. I always get worried. Because, like, he snores really loud. I'm pretty sure, because he was a tomcat when my cousin kind of snatched him out this abandoned trailer park. Was like, you want a cat? I said, yeah, brought him. I'm pretty sure he got into some fights. Now, I'm thinking he's about 4 or 5 years old because it was 2022 or late 2022 when we got him. But I'm pretty sure he's like 4 or 5. I wish my thing would turn quicker. This is probably not the right mission to use a plane. F-14 Tomcat. Isn't that an American vehicle, by the way, May? That's my dog, Pearl. She's a pocket bully. Oh, that's cute. We got his rescue and still have to pay a shit ton for her. She has breathing issues. Yeah. So Bubbles, like, he breathes funny, and whenever he rubs against you, like, he loves rubbing his nose against, like, your hand and stuff to get your attention. You can hear him do the snorting thing because, you know, he's pushing up his nose against you. The one thing he likes to do, which I find super strange, is no matter who it is, as long as you live here, me or my wife, if you go and sit on the toilet, you could be using the bathroom or not, he'll go in there and he'll watch, like, take guard for you. He sits on the counter right beside you. And anyone who walks up to you, he won't attack them, but he growls. Like, he's, like, trying to tell you, like, don't fuck with them. Like, while they're using the bathroom. And I don't get it. Man. It's strange. But, Bubbles at night absolutely loves to like, get underneath the blanket and, like, sleep between my legs, and you can hear him snoring. But I feel bad because I toss and turn. I have breathing problems myself from whenever I did law enforcement. Someone punched me in the nose. And that sucked. But you're in a weak state. Yeah, he's just protecting us. He doesn't ever actually attack the person, but you can go up and pet him, and he just starts purring. I mean, he knows, but He's a good cat. I'm just that's gonna be a heartbreak. I'm not ready for when something happens to Bubbles. I'm gonna uh, it's gonna be crazy. Saw that coming. Yeah, I got this jet on me, but dude, this dude is like on my ass the whole fucking time. Jesus. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Yeah, dude. I hit him like once. It's crazy. Why? Is that jet special or? Anyway, I got my get back on him. Well, it looks like we're gonna be clipping this stuff. Okay. What is going on? I hear like him like echoing in the background for some reason. I can hear like Kanata echoing. I can hear you echoing, like your mic or something. Okay. Well. Anyway, White Frog, the plane I had wasn't bad. I'm trying to get leveled up so I can finally get some of the jets and stuff. It's gonna be kind of a battle. What is your BR? Oh, Kanata. You should be fine. You're using the same stuff I'm using. Yeah, you're using. Oh wait, that's me. Uh, your plane sucks. Your plane sucks, Kanata. Do you not have a better one? 2.3. Okay, well you're kind of quiet, but it's fine. It's fine. I got the no, but off we go. Do do do. I keep getting notifications about stuff I posted in college, like 7 years ago. And I just got like 3 notifications in a row. Something you posted 7 years ago. That looks so uncomfortable the way he's twisting like that. Yeah, what the hell? What an unk. I was alive 7 years ago. No, man, I'm actually have only been alive for 2 years. I actually was born to be the perfect YouTuber, and then I just gained sentience. I just gained sentience, yeah. By the way, Em, I got a question. I was thinking about this earlier. Do you know how old Smokey or Kiwi are? Like they never say their age or anything, and like I feel like I might be older than them. You have your theories. Okay, well, what are your theories? What you theorizing? I know Kiwi might be older. He has a kid, I believe. In 20s, maybe mid 30s. You know, that wouldn't be far off from what I was thinking. I was thinking possibly like around my age. I mean, I'm 26. I was thinking maybe they're maybe a little bit older, maybe a little bit younger. I can't put a finger on it, but from the way they talk, it makes it kind of feel like they're around my age. California. I wouldn't have suspected that. Yeah, I wouldn't have suspected that. That's really close to Nova, actually. Nova's in Idaho/Washington, like on the border. Little too close for comfort. Oh my god, term 3. That absolutely devastated me, Jesus. I wonder if Nova's gonna threaten anyone anymore. By the way, him saying, "I got stand your ground states or stand your ground laws in my state." Yeah, I mean that doesn't really help you, Nova. Not long ago, he said he was going that weekend, and the only place was the Cali area. I see you've been doing your research. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I didn't hear him say that too long ago. I mean, huh? Makes me think I should be start paying more attention on your detective shit, huh? I feel that. Honestly, me and my wife have been talking about moving because I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't really care. I live in Mississippi. It's not the best state. It is what it is. I mean, I'm from here. She's from here. Um, and yeah, you were doing your detective's work, and these are their own. You got more details than I thought. But we were talking about what state we wanted to move to, and she said something about Florida. I was like, Florida's not bad. And honestly, I have three states I wouldn't mind. So Florida isn't bad. It wasn't okay. I just died. What is what is. I was like, Florida's not bad. I have family in Texas. I don't really care about moving there. Tennessee is all right. But honestly, the Pacific Northwest, specifically like the coastal like area around Washington, you should. Yeah, no, I used to go to Florida. My brother and I have different dads. I used to go to Florida every vacation, okay? And we would be in Pace. It's like 30 or 45 minutes from like Pensacola. It was a nice area. I didn't mind it. A little small town, kind of nice. Um MA's Maine, right? It's Maine, right? MA? No, Massachusetts. MN is Maine. But yeah, no, I was thinking, I was like, Washington's really pretty, but just being that close to someone like Nova just drives me away from him. Like, no, now if he could get up and like move to like Ohio or something, yeah, Massachusetts. I thought I was MN's Maine. I was thinking of the abbreviations because I'm MS, but I was like, Washington's such a pretty state, but so close to someone so degenerate. Now, if he could move to like Ohio or like Indiana, to each their own. Yeah, the vampire. Yeah, we lost. We lost bad. But yeah. So yeah, we got the house for sale, Emma. And we're just waiting. I have beef with someone from Indiana, so to hell with that state. I don't think I've ever had a bad experience from Indiana. Have I? No, I have a bad experience with New Mexico. Yeah, yeah. Got a bad experience from New Mexico. So when I was 10, or 2009, we took a road trip in an RV. My grandma owned, and it broke down in New Mexico, and we were stuck there for like 4 or 5 days while we were getting it fixed. It wasn't bad, but it put a damper on things. So yeah, I hate Alabama because I had some beef with a sister fucker. And Tofia, that also makes it good. That makes it good. But yeah, no, we went to New Mexico in 2009 and our RV broke down and we were on our way to California. And me being from the South, we don't go out that way that much. Yeah. So yeah, we broke down for like 3 or 4 days while they were fixing the RV. It overheated. It was older. I think it was like a 97. So it was like 12 years old at the time. And yeah, it broke down, and I was stuck in that thing in the New Mexican desert. You know what's funny? I'm pretty sure we were in Albuquerque. I'm pretty sure we were in Albuquerque, Emma, or right outside of Albuquerque. So I was close to Tofia. I was close to her. A little too close, if you ask me. That sucks. I love road trips. Yeah, me too. Me too. So close yet so far. I was only 10, which would make her like 18 at the time, I think. She's older than me by a lot. Dude, I'm telling you. So, it wouldn't let me post it. Emma, I gotta tell you something. It wouldn't let me post it the other day. Have you ever seen Regular Show? Have you ever seen the show Regular Show? You could have fought her. I probably could have won, too. Okay, Emma. So you get it. Regular Show goated, by the way. Love that show. I miss it all the time. You cannot tell me that Tofia does not look like Starla, Muscle Man's girlfriend. You can't tell me she doesn't. I tried posting that in the Too High for Stupid chat the other day, and it wouldn't let me post it. It wouldn't let me post it. Dude. Oh my god! I'm sorry, I just whenever Smokey does that, you're so racist. I'm tired. I'm sorry, I can't even focus on the game. Yeah, and it wouldn't let me post it the other day. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not racist, you're racist. I hate when she says things to try to act younger, by the way, when she says, and that's like on point, or and that's period. Like, I don't know, whenever she says it, it just makes me cringe hard. And that's period. I think the best impression Smokey can do, by the way, which I've been told I can do some impressions myself, but the Tofia, that's racist. Yeah, no, it is. Like, and whenever she says maybe you should lay off the Big Macs, she got room to talk. So Smokey's Tofia impression's pretty good. His Nova impression, well, fuck me sideways, like kind of shit. That's pretty good. And I think the last one is whenever he does the Andy, like, ah, my ears, like. I don't know, man. Out the two, I like Kiwi. I just feel like Smokey's a little funnier. You know, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I like them both equally. Ah, my ears. I don't care if I die. Okay, let's lock in and focus. Let's focus, I guess. Though I will say Kiwi can do a pretty good impression whenever he does Mamachu. Tofia. Yeah, I do too. I've been picturing what they look like in my head. People in my chat know what I look like. People know what I look like. I'm nothing special, but yeah. So yeah, I kind of want to know what they look like. I feel like, dude, and I know, but the thing is so like my description. I feel like Smokey has longer hair and is shorter. Okay, maybe like brown hair, scraggly beard. I don't know, like maybe like Shaggy. Think of like a Shaggy beard. He has like a goatee going on, and I don't know. I feel like Kiwi is like tall and like thin and like clean shaven. I don't know why, dude. It's like whenever I hear them doing that, that's what I picture. I don't know. Especially because I'm driving around in a truck all day listening to them whenever they make videos. And that's all I picture is because like I'm not actually watching the video or any of the context. I'm just listening straight to audio. So I'm always like kind of thinking like, is that what they look like? Is that not what they look like? By the way, Emma, I got a question for you. You think we're gonna hear anything about Daniel Larson anytime soon? I mean, they keep pushing back his case. I don't know, man. I had my thoughts with Dream, and my God, they were wrong. I hope, dude. I am Daniel Larson, and I am dating Grace Vanderwall. Yeah. I don't know. I feel bad for Daniel Larson. The thing is he out of all the locals, I think he has the worst life, dude. Like a drug addicted parents abandon him, Tennyson Center. You know, now I don't excuse anything that has happened to that man, like, you know, because, you know, he is an adult. He has to take some responsibility for things. But I know there are plenty of times I feel kind of bad. I don't know. He's obviously not fit to stand trial. I don't know, but I feel like they should keep him in a center. I feel like they should not let him have a phone, and I feel like they should, you know, keep him in a center. I feel like that would probably be best, and not let him just roam the streets. You've got to be kidding me. Really? Well, that was fucking waste. What the hell kind of helicopter is that? Yeah, this isn't the only game I play, Emma. Like I said, I kind of have a whole, like, lineup I usually do. Who else? Who else? I don't know, dude. I gotta be honest with you, my least favorite lolcow from the Too High for Stupid channel, probably Andy. Anytime I start hearing shit about Andy and I hear his stupid grating voice, I just, like, most of the time I just mute it and I'll turn back on the audio like 5 minutes later. I can't stand his voice. You're hurting me. Yeah, I can't stand Andrew. Fucking, I don't know. I feel like I do a pretty good Josh Block impression, but he's actually doing better. Opinion on Cyrex? Dude, I don't know. Ever since someone said he looks like Asmongold, I can't unsee it. I don't know, man. Fucking Cyrex. He's like inbred clone of like Asmongold, man. He's an inbred defective clone of Asmongold. That's all I can say. The way he talks to everybody, shut up! Shut up, bitch! I don't know, man. I don't know. I fucking hate. Fucking Cyrex. Yeah, the Cyrex is goofy. He's a goofball for sure. Who's worst lolcow though? If I had to go in order from least worst to worst, I'm gonna put Daniel Larson last. I'll put Josh Block next. Okay, I'll put Josh Block next because I mean he's drunk, but he's not doing like degenerate shit. He's just being a nuisance. Who's next? DSP, I guess. DSP. Bowser is a little shit. Kind of want him to come back though. I want him to have another battle with Smokey. That'd be goated. The fuck is a lolcow? A lolcow is exactly what you think it is. It's like Cyrex and stuff. You know, kind of people make fun of them. Kind of, you know, poke fun. Lolcows typically you think of like the Novas, the Cyrexes, that's just what people call them in the community. Essentially someone you poke fun at because they do stupid shit. Sometimes degenerative, sometimes not. But yeah, no, back to my order. So I'm gonna go I'm gonna go Danny last. I'll go Josh Block, DSP. DSP is just kind of stupid. I wouldn't say he's like a problem. He's just fucking stupid. Um, who's next? I'll do Andy. I mean, he's talked to kids, but I can't prove he does anything weird with them so far. I mean, there's been a little bit, but not much. Tophia's a little weird. Nova next, I guess, and Cyrex. Cyrex and Bowser. But Cyrex is worse than Nova because Cyrex will literally talk to kids and be like, "You're trying to stop me from talking to my fans. You can't stop me. That's against the law. That's a felony. A felony." And I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, Cyrex." Like, ugh, little goblin, attic goblin. Nova, Cyrex, Chris, then Bowser. I forgot about Chris. Chris is pretty bad, yeah. The original Loco. Most documented man on the internet. Dude, don't remind me of Cyrex's teeth. I might actually throw up. I'm sure there's like maggots in his teeth, dude. I'm Josh Block. Tony's teeth. I forgot about Tony, but you never really hear about Tony, so I'm gonna leave him off the list. But he's just kind of fucking stupid. Forgot about Tony. There's a couple locals you don't really hear a whole lot about, and I forget about them. Like Tony, you hear like tidbits. You don't really hear a whole lot about the Satellite Man. Yeah. The Satellite Man do be fucking people up, though. I gotta be honest with you. I need to start sniping with that, by the way. Is there any other locals I didn't think about? No, I think that's about it. That's like the major ones we cover. Besides the one-offs that like they talk about every once in a while, like the dude who said "love each other." I forgot his fucking name. You might know Emma, but love each other. You know. Have you seen the daddy dog? I have seen Kiwis on them. Love each other, yeah. Love each other, everybody. I'm Josh Black. Shut the fuck up, Tony. I make 400 grand a year, bitch. Justin RPG, that's it. Love each other, yeah. The daddy-daughter duo, that dad is fucking creepy. You know, as someone who never met their dad, would you French kiss that or Rex to save your family and get $1 million for doing that? Nope. Not worth it. Sorry. Sorry, family. I was about to say I never met my dad, so it's not much like saving him. But no, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. My family can go to the fucking Shadow Realm. You cannot pay me enough to get near that dude's mouth. I'm sure I could be in the same room as him, like a classroom, and I can smell him. Got him. What about $1 billion? No, I still can, dude. I'm sure I'd get some sort of new form of AIDS. They would call it new AIDS, and what it literally does is turn my insides to fucking liquid in the most painful way possible. I don't think I could. I could not drive myself to do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like even thinking about it, I'm getting nauseous. I need this ginger ale. Yeah, nah, bruh. I don't think you could give me all the money in the world. I mean that, like, that's not me even exaggerating. You could probably give me all the money in the world, and I don't think I'd get near Cyrex's mouth. I'd fucking throw up. You know what lolcow we forgot about, Emma? We forgot about iDubbbz. We forgot about iDubbbz. Dude, I can't stand iDubbbz. I didn't really like iDubbbz back in the day. Okay, I didn't really like iDubbbz back in the day. I liked H3H3 when he used to do content. I'm not even now. I don't mind him. The politics aren't my like bread and butter. I'll talk about him even on here every once in a while. Um, but people like Hassan, I can't stand. iDubbbz sucks, Emma. Just he used to be kind of funny, like edgy humor, but then he got like very into Hassan's orbit. I just not about it. Break. Break. Damn. Yeah. He used to be in the same circle, if you know, like Filthy Frank, H3H3, Max Mofo, all them. I mean, the thing is like I'm a slight left leaning centrist. I mean, I have my right tendencies depending on the situation. I'm not like the biggest political person, even though I listen to people on both sides. I don't really have a certain person. I'm like, oh my god, I agree with everything. I'm a situation based person. I just, I don't know, man. I feel like iDubbbz went down the rabbit hole and just kind of shit on himself. And you know what's crazy? Would you kiss Hassan for 1 million? At least Hassan's clean. So yeah, I would do that. But honestly, I'd probably still feel like shit because Hassan would probably like spin it some sort of way. I mean, at least he's clean. I don't have AIDS mouth. You know what's funny though? I checked some of my streams after the fact. On some of my streams, like overall, even though I average between like 15 to 20 people overall, there's been some streams where I get more views than iDubbbz. Guy has a 7 million channel YouTube channel and can't pull more than a couple hundred people. But Viper, at least it's clean, you know.
Thank you very much.
It's almost 6 o'clock already. Damn. I don't know what.
Attention to the designated grid square.
My wife texted me, and that's why I'm just kind of flying. Okay, let's go.
Designated grid zone. I agree. Attention to the map. Attention to the map. Roger that. Attention to the
Did anyone see any movement?
zone.
I don't see anything.
Attention to the designated grid square. Attention to the map.
That's not good. I can hear that.
Cover me. Attention to the designated
Where
safe
was
zone.
that M163? Yeah, I was worried about that. Damn. I was worried about that. Where is everyone? I haven't seen, besides that M163, I haven't seen very many ground troops. I would like to find someone sometime soon, please. Kind of crazy, you know? I'm trying to find somebody. Okay, well, he's down there, I think. Though it would be kind of nice if there was a plane up. I could use a proximity shell and get some points, but never mind. Straight ahead. Okay, well, that didn't go so well. Ooh. Viper, are you still here? Damn. Okay. Well, so I'm just putting this back. Something fell over. Yeah. Okay. So this is the same chassis, by the way, as the M163. I just wish I could get the M163. I think the only nations that get it is Israel gets it, right? No, they get something similar. They call it the Mach or the Hobbit, and then they don't get one. They get the Stormer AD, I think. Yeah, that. The U.S. gets it and Japan gets it. I get this thing, the CSSA-5. Hmm. I don't know. Do not know. I guess we go again. What's up, everyone? Hope y'all are all doing well. I'm kind of Kind of low energy right now, a little tired, but I'm here. Ooh, I should be able to make this work actually. We can do some long range sniping with the M113A1, the TOW missile. Don't get me wrong, I like this thing. I just don't like how easy it is to kill. I don't know what I should make for dinner. I've been thinking about every last hour. Well, what are you feeling, Emma? Well, the question is, what do you have? You said you're in Massachusetts. Are you in a dorm or are you in a like an apartment, I assume? Honestly, a quesadilla sounds pretty good to me. Honestly, a grilled cheese. Dude, take out sushi. That's goated. You know what? Good choice, Emma. Good choice. I do like sushi myself. Really big noodle guy though. So if you give me any yakisoba, you know, I'd be perfectly fine. ATGM gunner with big balls is back. Yes, sir. Bold. Yes, sir. How come when I push wide like this, no one comes? I honestly like this missile. To me, it's just a little inconsistent. There'll be times like I shoot, and like it has like 400 meters of millimeters of penetration, not meters. Jesus Christ! And like it's like it won't go through. I don't know. Sometimes it just does not go through. It just says non-pin. Oh, ooh. I'm on a diet though. I'm not supposed to be having any of this, Emma. Bad Emma, being a bad influence. Hmm. Or so you like pho, which is Vietnamese, or as Nova likes to call it, I'm going to try this new pho. Like, fuck. You know, there's a Mexican restaurant near me or a Hispanic restaurant. That's good. I'm glad to hear it, Emma. There's a restaurant near me, like a Hispanic restaurant called Pedro's, and it's a Hispanic restaurant, but they do birria ramen. Like you can get birria ramen. It was pretty good. I wouldn't say it was worth $15, but I thought it was all right. It was pretty good. I don't know. There's some pretty good sushi places near me too. I don't know. I haven't had sushi in a while. I feel like I should get some soon. I haven't had sushi in a minute, dude. And there's like a couple hibachi restaurants in town. I might go soon. Take my wife and get some sushi. She's not the biggest on sushi, but she'll find something. I missed. Ricochet. Dude, I've never been to Massachusetts. Is it nice up there? Critical. There you go. Yeah, I've never really been to Massachusetts. I think the farthest north I've gone is Illinois. Illinois was pretty nice. Little town up there. My brother's family's from. Wasn't bad. It's nice. I was really introverted for the first 2 years I've been here, but I've made some good friends and such. See, that's good, Emma. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. By the way, I just realized your profile picture is your cat. Because you pop up in the corner of the screen and it's like small. It's small. But yeah, I've never really been introverted. I've always been extroverted. Like, I did sports in high school. I also did like band in high school and college. I would need to try to find it. But I did an interview on national TV. It was small. 2019, the college I went to, Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, we went to national champion, or we were the, okay, well, Viper, you're super introverted. How far introverted are we talking? But, so we went to national championship, undefeated national champions for junior college, where I got my associates, and we were getting ready to march up to the stadium, and they pulled like 5 of us aside to do some sort of interview for the college, like to talk about like our experience with going to football games and how we learned, our instruments and stuff like that. And I was on national TV for all of 30 seconds, and I was never able to find the clip. But yeah. It'd be kind of funny if someone could find it. It's Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College was the college I went to. It'd be National Championship 2019. Yeah. I did marching band in high school and college. I did basketball too, but I fucked up my knee when I got pushed mid-game and hit my knee on the floor. It's never really the same after that. Can't you tell this is already a more interesting gaming stream than Nova? We're not sitting here and dying and being like, I don't know what's going on. Ah, my ears. Damn. Tried. Can't find it on YouTube. Yeah, the thing is I look for it too. And I looked for it like a year or two after the fact, after I left the college. Someone was like, yeah, I remember our time at the college. And I was like, I did that interview. Let me see if I can find it. I couldn't find anything. It might have been just for the local, because we were in Minnesota. Do you remember the name of it? Like the championship. I don't know. It'd be junior college, so like kind of video of the band. Yeah, the band was pretty good. We did our 2018, my freshman year, it was Michael Jackson. and then for the halftime show, and then 2019 was like the Marvel music, like the Avengers and stuff. You know, it was pretty cool. Really good college. I got a degree in secondary history education, so you know. This one has the USA anthem. When was it posted? Like, it might be from like that might just be the start of the game, you know. You know when it was posted, Viper? Was it O'Brien Band? No, type in. It'd be MGCCC Band of Gold. Look up that. That will lead you to it. Type Band of Gold. That'll get you where you need to go. There's also some high school videos of me. My friend's dad used to post our halftime shows from high school on YouTube, and yeah, I had a solo on one of the shows, kind of simple solo at the end of the show. I stood on the field by myself, kind of nerve-wracking if you ask me. Probably couldn't do it now. I haven't played an instrument since I think I found it. When was it posted? Let me ask that. (2019). Let me look that up. Okay, Band of Gold. Yeah, that's probably it. I clicked on it. Give me a second. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I found it. Crazy how long ago that was. I'm coming back, everyone. Yeah. I would have to find the high school ones, but yeah. I don't think I could play an instrument how I used to. Last time I played was 2020 before I graduated, and I think I would suck now because like I played a bigger instrument. I played a big instrument. So 2019 I actually played a contra, which is like a tuba that goes on your shoulder. They switched me because they needed it. Before that, I played a bigger instrument called a baritone saxophone. It's like this big, like 40-pound. I didn't even know you played flute, Emma. But no, I played. Then you'll know what I'm talking about. A baritone saxophone. I played that, and I actually have my alto behind me. I'm planning on selling it this weekend coming up. And you get it, Emma. See, Emma, just to tell you though, when it came to band, I was actually one of those athletic kids who did band. You know what I'm talking about. So they have band kids and kids in band. I was a kid in band. I was not a fucking band kid. Like I had friends in there, and that was cool. But I wasn't the weird dudes who, like, you know, they're like memeing and everything, and I don't know. There was just some people who were too much. I don't judge the people who were band kids, but some of them were a bit wild. I was a kid in band too, but my last year of high school, I was a band kid. I mean, the thing is if you're in band regardless, there's gonna be sometimes, you get into things like that, and like you're part of it. I get that. I'm talking about the people who were there 24/7. The ones who wore like slides to school, that they kind of smelled bad. They got basketball shorts. They got your theme shirt. They would always talk about like they would always talk about like memes and stuff, and then they would always make like funny injection sounds, like in the middle of conversations, put their hands up and be like "Ree!" kind of shit. Like, oh my god, dude, those people drove me fucking nuts, dude. Drove me nuts. We had to use the auditorium because our school was under construction and some bad stuff happened in there. Yeah. What did I play? Um, Viper, are you asking me what I played? Yeah, I started on percussion in sixth grade and then got moved to alto saxophone, which I hated. I have a black cannonball behind me I'm planning on selling. I've had it for like 10 years and I haven't played it in like 10 years because I switched to baritone saxophone because I preferred the bigger instrument. And then I played that from 2015 till 2018 when I graduated. Played it 1 year or 1 year college. I played it for the Michael Jackson show at the Band of Gold on so that there was that. I played it for that show, and then I got switched to Contra, and then I played the baritone saxophone one more year, which was the marching show of 2020, and I haven't touched an instrument since because a baritone saxophone is like $15,000. I can't afford one, so I always use the schools. Gonna keep it real with you. Well, keep it real with you. And now I'm planning on selling my instrument, so I have extra cash. I tried to sell it last weekend, but the shop I went to wouldn't buy it because it's too expensive. It's a limited edition saxophone, and I'm trying to get some money out of it. Yeah, they're super expensive. Yeah. So the thing that annoys me the most is came from a small high school, okay? And maybe one day I'll share the actual marching show that I had. But I marched 5 years at my high school. Our band was so small that what ended up happening is I marched in eighth grade. Not all of the eighth graders, but I marched in eighth grade. And Viper, you might be behind on the video, catch up. But I marched in eighth grade. It was a zombie theme show. I marched ninth grade, which was a ninja theme show. I marched my sophomore year, which was a spy theme show. I marched junior year, which was planes. I don't know what the fuck we did planes. And then I marched. My senior year was a show called I Band, which was not as bad as it sounds. Yeah, plane themed. We had a new assistant director who wanted to prove himself, and he liked classical music. The show sucked ass, dude. I don't care if it sounded good. It sucked. I hated it. It was boring. And then in college, I marched the Michael Jackson show and then an Avengers theme show. It was a pretty good time. Yeah. The show was called Take to the Skies, and it was our fucking our conductor was dressed like Amelia Earhart, and I was like, ah, dude, this is fucking lame. Lame, man. I was wild in high school though. I met my wife in college, so we don't even tell her about any of that. Our favorite instructor moved, and the new one they gave us was so damn mean, so we literally kind of bullied him and he quit. Bullying a teacher out of a job is goated. Love it, Emma. Love it. So no, what happened? Um, I went through a shit ton of directors. So when I was in sixth grade, we had Miss Kreider and Mr. G. Okay, his name is Gunch, but we always just called him G. After sixth grade, she retired and G took over. And then we had a guy named Hibbler. It was a black guy named Hibbler, Hibler. I always thought it was funny. Someone accidentally called him Mr. Hitler one time, and he was so pissed. Um, then my sophomore year, Hibbler left to go move closer to his family, and we had Russell. And then after Russell left after 2 years, our assistant director. By the way, G was the head director from seventh grade onwards. So after what was it, junior year, I had one guy. I forgot his name now. What was his name? Baker. That was it, Baker. Anyway, what we got? Well, because I was in middle school, halfway across the school in the high school, which was there, the auditorium was, and then wanted us to get there by the first bill. Which, dude, that's literally my high school did some shit like that. Like I would have like I said, I came from a city school. We only had our city in it, even though I'm a smaller town, and that we had another county school who was our rivals. So, but they would be like, "Hey, I need you to get from math hall down to fucking near the auditorium for the band hall in like 3 minutes," and it's like a quarter of a mile away, and I'm like, how the fuck do you expect me to get over there in 3 minutes? 3 minutes. There was so much traffic because of the high school kids, and it was crowded. See, our middle school and high schools were beside each other, but there was like a parking lot separating them, so it just, we never had that issue. It was just our high school wasn't made for, like, my graduating. Dude, my graduating class was like 200, not even 200. It was like 140 people. I was remembering like middle school when they were talking about something, but we had like 140 people in my class, and I came like, I don't even remember the rankings, but I was near the top. I wasn't at the top. I was near the top. But yeah, they expected some wild shit out of us. Um, Dude, Baker, though, my senior year, so they had this guy who liked to talk a lot. He was in front ensemble. His name was Bart. He was kind of tall, kind of bigger guy, blonde, kind of pale. And what I'll tell you right now is there was one day at band practice, Bart was talking to the pianist, Jacqueline, and like we were just chilling. Nothing was going on. Everything was going well. It was literally just us talking at water break during the halftime show. I remember hearing over the intercom they were saying set, and Bart wasn't going back to his set, and everyone was just chilling. And literally Baker said over the intercom at the football stadium, which is right next to some houses, "Hey, fat boy, get back to set." And I was like, God, I had never heard a teacher call someone fat before. Okay. That shit was wild. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. People be wild. And Baker was cool, though. He had some good ideas. He was just a little inappropriate with students, I would say. Not like in a bad way. The guy we bullied to quit made us sit in the sun for band practice, mind you, in the middle of Florida sun. Dude, I'm in Mississippi. We're not that far off, dude. It being like 110 degrees and like 100% humidity is the norm around here during the summer. So I got you. And what I told people to do when I was like junior, senior, and the freshmen were coming in, new classes, I was like, dude, what you need to do is make sure you eat fiber for breakfast, have a little bit of protein, like some eggs or something. Make sure you don't eat too much when you come to band camp, okay? Like don't do anything fucking wild. They always had that one kid who would eat like cereal and then come outside and then like start throwing up because he's like in 100-degree heat boiling milk. And I'm like, oh, it's fucking gross. They never listen, dude. They never listen. Dude, I have so many wild stories about high school. So many wild stories about band. Can't believe it's been almost 10 years since I left high school though. Like I don't really miss it. Don't really miss it too much, but you know, it's kind of crazy how long it's been. I don't know. Dude, like if you want to hear any of those stories, I could tell you, but they're kind of wild, dude. I can't believe I still have a year and a half left. Dude, yeah, I only got my associates because I was going into law enforcement, and then I quit that and got a CDL after 6 months because it was terrible. Um, yeah, I did. When I was law enforcement down here, I was getting paid. This was back in 2021, $39,000 a year. That was fucking ass. I hated my time there. Almost 8 years. Jeez. So what are you? You're the Emma. What year did you graduate? I think 2019. See, I was the class of 2018, so you know we're not that far off. And now I'm here doing this. Been about 2 to 3 years since the last time I was in high school. This is UK. Nah. Well, he's already dead, so I might as well hit him. Just because I got a scholarship. If I were able to blow up on this, yeah, I would probably end up trying to do this full time just so I could spend more time at home with like my wife and stuff and also like do what I actually want to do. But like in the grand scheme of things, I would need to do a couple months to a year preliminary just to see if it's like a long lasting uh like stature. I want to make sure like I would be okay in the long term. I wouldn't want to just blow up for a little bit and all the like the popularity die off. I don't want to be a DSP where like I literally am like, "Oh, well, I'm just going to quit my job," and then everything's like fucking stressful. I would want to make sure I'm secure in what I have and what I can do. So far, I'm not like struggling. Okay, but I mean, I'm doing all right. I've been doing this for what, like 2 years now, and I got it and didn't hit the tip goal. You're right. You're right. Guys, it looks like we're not going to play War Thunder anymore. You guys didn't hit the tip goal. You guys just aren't showing up. You aren't like liking this. I thought we liked this. I got to play what people want to see. Even saying that made me feel gross. Made me feel real gross. What's up, Lazy? I'm sniping with the M113 tow. The M113 tow, the tow missile, like, chassis, M113A1 or whatever the fuck it's called. Dude, DSP, I don't understand how that man's gotten as far as he has. And he's such a weirdo. Oh my god, they killed my homie! Why would you do that? I'm almost out of rockets. A lazy? I don't think I've ever run out of rockets on this thing before. Yeah, the M113A1 tow, it's the like the ATGM launcher. Almost cube is what I've been calling it. Yeah, its armor is like non-existent. No, it's literally just me today. Probably like an hour. 5-7. I'll have to change my lineup some, or change nation, something. I can do something. Ah, a lazy in the chat, Viper. What's up, Bean? I don't know, man. That would be definitely be helpful. I like the 122. I wasn't too keen on the 152. Yeah, the 152 though, there would be literally times I hit something in the soft spot and my shell just deflects. But by the Kingdom Come 1 and 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance, they're on sale on PS5. Super good series. I've heard people say they're good, you know. I want to play through all the Resident Evils on here, and of course we have the Fallout 4. I can get a computer when I start paying off some stuff. Some things have popped up, medical stuff lately. Yeah, I was saving up for some things, and some things happened, and I got to take some priority. So I'm just where I'm at. You know, we're just chilling, growing as we go. Yep, yep. As we should, as we should. The kick on the old Xbox. But yeah, Emma, you got any weird stories about high school band? Because I got a few, dude. I got a few, and some of them are Nova level bad. Nova level bad.
Attention to the map. Descend the A point.
By the way, Viper, you know what I'm excited for? I forgot to tell you. So, a girl got caught giving head to a teacher in front of the auditorium. What? How the fuck does that even happen? Dude, okay, so I got a story to tell you. This was my sophomore year, so this would be 2015. Emma, you were tis but a freshman. Okay. So, they had this senior named Trevor, and they had this I'm not going to give last names, but they had the senior named Trevor. He was related to the not the superintendent, the principal of the high school, who didn't like me very much. That's a completely separate story. But um, one night, coming back from an away game, okay, I was asleep with headphones on. I was listening to like music or something. I don't remember what, but I remember it was storming out, okay? And what I would see is every once in a while, it woke me up, but you would see lightning flashing. Okay, you would see lightning flashing of out the window. And one time, it was really loud and it woke me up. Okay, my eyes are like half asleep. I looked at my phone, checked it. We're still like 45 minutes from the school. Okay, okay. and they had a girl named Mackenzie. Not my wife, Mackenzie. We didn't go to the same high school. She was a freshman. Plus, my wife is the class of 2020, so this girl was older than my wife at the time. I'm just saying that because they had the same name, spelled differently, same name. Um, so I'm looking at my phone and stuff, and I'm looking over around, and everything is dark. Okay, okay. And I was like, dude, what is going on? Like, how far are we? Why is everything? You could hear the rain, the lightning, the flashing, the everything, and I'm half asleep. Okay, I'm just trying to emphasize that. And I look over across the seat across from me, and I'm like squinting because my eyes are trying to adjust after just looking at my bright ass phone. And at that moment, lightning flashed. Okay, and I saw this freshman riding a riding the senior, and when the lightning flashed, they were both looking my direction. I made unbridled eye contact with the both of them. And um so I put my headphones back on, pretended like I was sleeping, okay? And then what happened is I pretended like I was sleeping, and then when we got back to the school, they wanted to talk to me, and I was like, no. They were like, did you see something? I was like, no, no, I was asleep, bro. And they were like, it looked like you were looking at us. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was asleep. Done some crazy. Oh no, Emma's done some crazy stuff. The Shrek's box, yes. No, I did some crazy things in high school, but nothing on the level of that. Like what I was just describing. You missed the story, but that's all. That's like one of like 100 stories I got, and they're all like crazy as shit. Where's the nuke plane at? I don't know where the nuke is. Looking for him. Oh my God, turn! Nah, it's too late. Yeah, it was too late. I heard him before I could see him. But yeah, yeah, Emma, there's that. There was the time I walked in the instrument room in high school and saw like two sophomores going at it, and yeah, that was also something. These two people that were probably like sophomores my eighth grade year were a couple, and they were so weird. We had a couch in the band room, and they were always cuddling on it. See, dude, the overly like touchy feely um people in band always made me uncomfortable because you'd be around them, and then they no, well, it ain't weird, Viper, but when you're in a school setting, okay, it is kind of weird because they'd be touching on each other and always like, oh, you're so cute, I love you, I love you, and then they would like kiss, and it's like, dude, we're in fucking school. Can you please save the padding of yourselves till we leave the building? I'm gonna touch you. Okay, Bean, I give you permission. It's okay, buddy. I give you permission. I invited you, lazy. The thing is oh, and he left. He left. Emma said, "Oh, oh, okay." Did you get my invite or no? Or is your Xbox still deciding to power on or not? It's not weird, but like during school, that's what always bothered me is you'd have people like the holding hands. I'm like, okay, hold hands. I don't give a fuck. I don't. That's weird, Bean. Don't say that. Um, I'd be like, hey, I don't care if you hold hands, but when they're like hugging up on each other before first bell, and we're sitting in the courtyard in between the hallways, like just waiting, and there's out there like fucking snuggling and kissing and like all up on each other. Um, I, dude, it makes me uncomfortable as shit to be around that. It's high school, dude. Like you're here for like 7 to 8 hours a day. Do that all like out of like I'm trying to not end. not end it in this hallway. Dude, that's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling, bro. Like fucking, dude. Not only that, but like the people. They had one kid. I'm not gonna name him. I'm not gonna make fun of him too much. But they had one kid who bragged. Are you playing Russia? Oh yeah, I gotta adjust my lineup. I gotta adjust my lineup. 5.3. 5.7. Okay. Let me 5.7. That's 6.7. That's 6.7. No, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to switch nations. Okay, give me 1 second, everyone. I'm trying to figure this out. Actually, you know what? Okay. Give me 1 second, man, and I'll adjust my lineup for you. 5.7. Okay, that's on there. Boink, you're back. You're back, Boink. What happened to you earlier? I didn't hear what you said, and then you left. You just fucking hate me? Is that what you said? Why would you do that? Why would you hate me? What you don't like me very much? Well, that's not very cash money of you. That's not very cash money of you. I don't like that. Well, why would you say such a rude and obscure thing? Or I thought we were homies for life. No, I said that. How dare you not correct? We're about to play 5.7. I'm just trying to see what I can put on. Trying to see what I can put on my lineup. Fuck, dude. Yeah, I'm playing China. I'm trying to level up these stupid dickheads. Dickhead China. Okay, no, I just got to get rid of this. You know what? Fuck it. I'll bring a second AA gun. Okay, I'm ready whenever you are. We just got to invite him now. Wait, 5 point. Yeah, that's what I just said that, Mr. Autism. Yeah, huh? So you're good. Take your time. Yeah, no. So Emma, what I'll tell you is like I had a bunch of weird stories. I know my principal didn't like me because so you know what's dude the most drama of all time. This is stupid and I laugh about it now. But technically I'm not allowed to go back to my high school because now she doesn't even work there anymore. She got the principal got fired for theft at Walmart. Like she got fired because she was stealing from Walmart, which I find hilarious. So the principal at my high school was actually a cheerleader at the same high school, like back in the early 90s. And my mom went to school with her, and my mom was kind of like an outsider to her, and she was a popular girl, and she used to bully my mom. Well, as a senior, I was bringing something to the office for I was bringing something to the office for my band director because I had an off period and they wouldn't let me go home in between periods. I literally had a period where I had most of my credits, but we had 4 block periods and band was fourth period and I didn't have a class for third period and they wouldn't let me go home for like 2 hours. So what I ended up doing, I was basically an assistant for my band director in case we got to print music and stuff. And what ended up happening is I brought it to the office one day, and my sister was up there getting checked out for like a doctor's appointment. And as I was dropping, I was like, "Hey, mom, what are you doing here?" And the principal walked out at that moment and was like, "Mom," and I was like, "Yeah, that's my mom. We have different last names." And I was like, "Yeah, that's my mom." And I was kind of confused, but I walked back to class. I was 18 as a senior because I got held back because of Katrina, and so like I thought it was weird. She asked like mom, and I was like, yeah, that's my mom. What the fuck? Like I didn't think anything of it. Well, like the next day during school, they have a rule or a contract they make you sign at the beginning of the school year. Like they could drug test you anytime because you're extracurricular. And I was like, okay, cool. I got drug tested that, and then I'm not going to go through all of them, but I got drug tested like another 5 times, like during my last semester of high school, and I was confused because I was like, I've never been drug tested before. So I asked the assistant principal who kept pulling me out of class for it. Like, why are you drug testing me so much? Like, nothing. I was like, I'm left spawn. I was like, nothing ever shows up. So how that? Why do you keep doing it? And the assistant principal was like, I know you're on something. We're just gonna find it. And I was like, what do you mean? And it dawned on me they were talking about I'm probably like my mom because I it's kind of personal. But when I was younger, I got taken away from my mom for drugs and put with my grandma. But they were basically saying because my mom did drugs, I did drugs. And I was like, what the fuck? What kind of logic is that? And my mom didn't even do drugs at the time. She was clean. But yeah, no. So during the summer, my grandma was a band parent. She would help out with the school and stuff. So I brought a bunch of stuff back up to the school, and I had to give them my ID because I had graduated. I see that. I'm about to shoot one. But when I went back up there, I asked the principal. I was like, "What the fuck is your issue? What was up with all that?" And she was like, "You can't talk to me like that." And I was like, "Well, I'm no longer a student here. I can talk to you really any way I please. You can't really do shit about it." And she was like, "I'm trespassing you from the school. You can't come back." And I was like, "I wasn't fucking planning on it." But she doesn't work there. But I'm still not certain if I can go back. So if I still live in this town when I have kids, it may be interesting. Maybe interesting. Maybe an interesting time to go back up there and get arrested for trespassing. Just so you know, I think it's Bruh's fault. Of course, it's a. You can have kids, sweetie. Wait, you can't have. You don't have balls. I don't have balls. What? It was like huge over. Wait, it was like all huge. All. What was the fight? Now I want to know. I want to know. If it was that big, I want to know. Yeah, a lot of people will do that, but. So I got planes all over me right now. Why do we call defect daddy defect if he has no? What the fuck are you talking about? It was two girls, one from a Middle Eastern descent and another just white, and the one girl was Sarah. So Sarah was talking shit about Rose, the white girl, and Rose decided to start fighting. You know, some people really take fighting words to them that. I've always been on the mindset like I'm not gonna hit you unless someone hits me first or threatens or like comes at me to try to hit me. I've never been in the mindset like I have to fight now. Like I've been in a fist fight probably like 3 times in my life. Won all 3. Okay, I'm just gonna say won all 3. What? What did you just say? No, I was. That was years ago. Of course, my gun won't aim down. I hate this fucking tank, dude. I could have shot through the side panel and killed it. Yeah, I was on its side. I was trying to aim down. You gotta love it. Yeah, I don't think so. But then the assistant principal pushes Rose and the other girl, whose name was Aaliyah, okay, Aaliyah, into the tables, and they started calling our school and threatening to bomb us. Dude, you know what's crazy? So I have two incidences from my school. One happened in middle school, one happened when I was in high school. In high school, they had a teacher's kid. It was a girl. She didn't study for a test, and she asked to go to the bathroom. Okay, nothing wrong with that. You can go to the bathroom. But she didn't study for the test, so she didn't study for this test, and she went to the bathroom and scribbled on a note basically saying I put a bomb in the school, okay, and brought it back to class. And she was like, I found this in the bathroom. And they evacuated the school, okay? And they were like searching everything and freaking out and yada 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 yada. And then they compared her handwriting to, like, one of the cops was like, let me see it, and compared it to her handwriting in her notebook. Like, they found her notebook in class, and it was the same. And you know what happened? She got suspended for a week and nothing else happened. Yeah, she got suspended for a week and nothing else fucking happened. If I would have done that, I would have been cooked for life. Okay? Oh my god. Not only that, but another incident happened when I was in 6th grade. So two 7th graders. One of them was my neighbor at the time, a guy named Aiden. Really cool dude. He makes music and stuff. He's really cool. But um, Aiden liked this one girl, okay, as far as I remember, is what someone told me. And they had this other dude named Mitch, and he was like the superintendent's son, okay? I want you to realize this. So Aiden ended up in the hospital because, and I quote, this is exactly how Mitch described it and how it spread around the school. Mitch and Aiden like the same girl. Mitch, I'm going to put quotes around, tripped in the hallway, with a pencil in his hand, like, pointed straight down, like he was like grabbing it like a knife, like like he was gonna stab someone. He tripped in the hallway, tripped, again quotes, and stabbed Aiden in the neck, like downwards in between his neck and his shoulder, and it went like 2 inches deep into his collarbone, and he didn't get in trouble because it was an accident. Dude, do you know how much force it takes to jam a fucking pencil in someone's neck and be like, oh, my bad, accidents happen? Nah, bruh. The principal's daughter stabbed me with a pencil in my arm. I still have a piece of lead in me, I think. Yeah, no, dude. And what always got me is when they were like, oh, these are accidents. Dude, these aren't fucking accidents. Accidents like this don't just happen. You don't just stab someone like you're a fucking murder them with a pencil. Yeah, it's always like just quote an accident, and like they never get in trouble because they're related to someone at the school. It's fucking nuts, dude. Yeah, I know it should be legal trouble, but no one wanted to press charges. Aiden's a cool dude. He didn't even like it hurt him. He went to the hospital and shit. But like no one was like, oh well, Aiden's gonna be like. Aiden was just like, no, it's good. I'll just go to the hospital. We're good, bro. Like he's just like whatever. I'd be pissed. I got stabbed in the fucking neck with a pencil. I'm done. You're done. Like. It was around the building. I couldn't even do much about it. But what did he hit me? This so I can see. Dude, I don't know, man. And my school was wild in 90% of the time. I really don't know. And the thing that gets me is everyone just made it seem like it was not some big deal. Like people getting stabbed and stuff like that. They're always like, oh, things happen in school. No, these things don't just fucking happen, dude. You don't just get stabbed and be like, oh yeah, Yeah, bro, I'm gonna show up to your house, cut out your guts, wrap around the pole, and then drag you down the street by your ankles. But it's an accident! It's an accident, bro! Tiger 1? I might be able to kill that. I got 70 mils of pen and these 2 AA guns. I could probably track it and take out his barrel. There was an AA gun out there that I missed. I hit it once. I'm looking for him. He's not... He's kind of like behind the hill, like... Yeah, they shot my my turret, so my gun's no good right now, so give me a minute. By the way, people who go to Harvard are just as mean as people in a public school. Dude, the thing is private school, public school, they're all the same. I don't want anyone saying stuff like, oh, you know, it's different. It's really not different. School is school, bro. You're always going to have, like, each, like, version of, like, cliques. You're going to have people who are mean. You're going to have people who are dicks. You're going to, like... School is school, bro. You're always gonna have those people, okay? And I hate it when people are stuff like, oh, you know, it's different. It's really not that different. I just realized you mean you're in Ivy League school. You know, that's pretty cool. What the fuck are you using? Fucking call T-34, because why not? That's pretty cool, law school, you know? Smarter than me, probably. Okay. They took out the nuke. That's gonna piss that guy off. I'm fine with it, though. I'm getting jumped by Tiger 2s and stuff, though, so you know. It is what it is. Bad round, bad round. What the fuck is the TU-1? I don't like... Come on, Bean, stop it. I don't know how I'm here. Well, I mean, you're obviously smart, Emma. I mean... Damn, this TU-1 kind of fucks people up. This plane, it has two 45s, two 23s, and a Burzin UBT 12.7. No wonder he fucked him up, because he absolutely obliterated that plane, man. I see that. Those 45s did some work to a... I'm gonna take defect to my basement again. Please don't. I don't want to be in a basement. No. Yeah, not the basement. I'm gonna get diddied in the Diddy dungeon again. I don't want to be down there, man. It's the defect Diddy dungeon. I'm gonna get diddied in the middle of Little Italy. I want something sweet now. What do we got? What do we got? Granola bar. Try to be healthy. I got granola. I got Zeb. Yep. Dead. Uh, a lazy. Okay, are you dead? Like completely dead? Okay, I'm backing up. All good. Understandable. Does the discussion have to be respectful? It does. We're not going to get disrespectful around here. Not right now, at least. Because I'm not trying to get demonetized. Bean, that's why. I am. In the last 6 months, I made $75. It's not a whole lot, but it's my money. That's all that matters. Yeah, it's still making money. Yeah, it took me a year and 8 months to actually get to 1,000. Dude, it's hard to maintain an audience. It really is hard to like get up to that because like there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people like when they see that low number, they don't want to give you a chance, and that's fine. You know, they're not like I'm not gonna say you have to like my stuff. That's why I always put the like and sub. You know, it kind of reminds people. But not only that, you got to realize as your content comes and goes, and as you're like, you know, you're building, some people might not resonate with how your channel goes 3 months from now after that. So even as you're going, you could be taking losses. Like there was some months and some weeks and stuff like that. Like I would be gaining, 10 subs and then turn around and lose six. You know, it's one of those things like it's a push and a pull. You just keep going, keep going. It's definitely a drag sometimes when you see the number go down, but I try not to let it dwell on me like I did in the beginning because I felt like I was like kind of obsessed with that number going up. Now if people leave, it's kind of like I get it. To each their own. I just just keep going. I will hurt you tremendously for this. Please don't. I don't wanna be hurt. What's the difference? Left spawn? I hear birds. Who has a fucking parrot? Well, the parrot's trying to tell you something, man. Birds work for the CIA. Block him. I'm sorry, lazy. Birds aren't real. Think. think. I don't know. I was hitting the Panther on its front. I was trying to actually hit its cupola from because there's no way I'm penning it from the front with this thing. I think I have 100. I think I have 100 in. I don't know. I have 100 and something with this. So your shell Houdini'd? There. Should have brought more ammo for this round. Jesus Christ. He took out my gun, my breach. I can't really do much without the gun. You know, I'm kind of tired of going against Germany. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just kind of whack. Well, I'm kind of off-brand Russia. I'm just China. I get all your leftovers. You know that? I get all your fucking leftovers. You give me the leftovers of what you had in Russia. You're mean. And they're complete garbage. By the way, I was trying to be an AA gun for you, buddy. You said SBAA. I was doing my best for you. Ain't no way I just non-pinned. I hit him in the machine gun port on the Tiger 1 and it non-pinned it. That's fucking nuts. You said we need SPAA out?
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Okay, I'm coming in. I'm definitely gonna spawn the right spawn though, so I'm not like out in the open completely. One down. Did it damage you? I've gotten pretty good with AA guns in this game. I think that might be my calling, because, like, out of everything, I think I do best with AAs. Okay, let's... I only have 61 millimeters of pen, by the way. Did your game freeze? He's like hovering above you too. Give me a second. Plane crashed. Yeah, I see that. Skill issue. Most skilled German player. That isn't. I was hitting his barrel for you, but. All hail the snail. I'm trying to back up. I just shot the barrel out of a Tiger 2. Not trying to be near that thing. What is that? I'm on a 4 kill streak, 2 planes, 2 tanks with this thing. I got a Tiger 2 on me, I can hear it. Other side of this rock, I can't see it. I shot his barrel a few minutes ago, he's pissy. Yep, there he is. He's shooting me! No, he's shooting me! Don't worry, I'm coming in with a, It's all good. Can you ping that, Tiger 2? I'm about to drop some bombs on him. Doesn't matter, he's about to get hit with 1,500 pounds worth of bombs. I don't see him. Is that him? Yeah, that's him. He's... No, he's a little closer. No, I see him. gotta love that. What, this? No, no. All the planes I've shot down are all me hitting it. No proxies. I was about to say, they're only... Yeah, it has a decent fire rate, but they're only 25 mils. Another plane, another victim. How is it still alive? I will say this thing kind of eats the ammo, though. I've shot down 4 planes. Let them keep coming. By the way, there's like a tiger. What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. Thought that's what it was, but it's kind of weird looking from this distance. How many rounds a minute does this thing have? 600? Yeah, that's alright. Those are rookie numbers. We need those... bruh. We need the ZSD to shoot faster. Trying to take out that Tiger 2's barrel for somebody, but yeah, I mean, I got 61 mils of pin, but that's theirs again. Jesus Christ, dude. Do we know where it's coming from? I mean, we're winning. That'd be kind of crazy if we lose to a fucking nuke. I see it. No, he's about to. I'm shot all my rounds. He's about to, yep. Yep, I can't do anything against that. Ugh. Two nukes in a row. I don't know. I shot down 4 planes, killed 2 tanks, all with the ZSD. I'm probably about that to go though. Oh wait, I got a random crate. Let's see. 20% off the A6M2. What is that? What is the A6M2? What is the A6M2? Yeah, 20% off of that. I don't know if that's worth it. I, yeah, I don't think that's worth it. I mean, I'm just gonna have to. You know what? I'm gonna test fly it real quick. What's its top speed? I don't know. I'm gonna leave the squad real quick, and I'm gonna test fly this. I'm probably not gonna get this thing, but 20% off would be what, like 250. It's 252 silver lions off, so this thing would still be like $6. Also, I don't know how well a single 250-pound bomb's gonna do, but Japanese. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm not gonna use that. It's gonna be a waste. I'm not buying anything else. Anyway, I'll catch everyone later if you want like sub all that fun stuff, and I'll catch everyone Wednesday when I do Minecraft, I think. But